Before we wrap things up here, Matt, let's get to one to watch. Earnings season really kicking in now here. It shouldn't be very hard to find something to keep on your radar here for the coming week. But what's your one to watch?
Well, now that the big banks have already reported, I'm looking at a smaller one, Axos Financial, which a lot of our listeners know better as BOFI or Bank of Internet. They report actually tomorrow, and their stock has really underperformed the sector recently. There's a lot of questions about whether they're going to be able to maintain profitability and all their competitive advantages going forward. So I'm looking at their earnings report to see how they're doing growth-wise, what their plans coming up are. I know they've made a few big acquisitions like Nationwide Financial's deposit portfolio, how they're planning on implementing that. And it's just going to be a really interesting earnings report to watch just because the stock has gotten so much cheaper lately. I'm a shareholder, and I wouldn't be opposed to adding more if I get some really good growth figures from the company when I see it tomorrow. So that's what I'm watching this week. Okay. What's the ticker? AX. All righty. Well, I'm going to be focusing on a little company called Apple. The ticker is AAPL, and Apple earnings are also out tomorrow, Tuesday, after the market closes. And you know, with all of the noise around about iPhones and missing iPhone targets and whatnot, it seems to me to be missing the mark a little bit. I mean, listen, as iPhones get better, they should last longer. So I'm not sure what everybody is so upset about this for. But I think that with a company that's focusing on moving more towards services revenue, I think that one of those avenues, one of those drivers is going to be Apple Pay. I'd love to hear more about Apple Pay on the call. My hope is that going forward, we will hear more about Apple Pay, particularly as we see this move towards cashless really gaining traction. So that's going to be what I'm focusing on with Apple earnings tomorrow.